Alright guys. Okay, let's start with this. Right, very info. As most of you know, I've got 6 kids. What most of you don't know is that I have 3 kids that are autistic. One that's currently under diagnosis, under review to be diagnosed with autism, and my oldest son's got ADHD, and dyslexia. So, I wanted to do like a video just to share my experiences and open with this, in the hope that other people will find it helpful, or that people can come to me and discuss different tactics they use with their children. And because at the minute we're going through a bit of a time with Drew, especially at the minute, because like he's coming to the age where his friends are all starting to get like walk home from school on their own, or going out to play with their friends, and Drew's not there. He's not. He's not got the comprehension, for lack of a better word, to for us to allow him to do that. Like, we asked Drew how you get home from school, he tells you you walk down there and turn the corner. Where in reality it'd be a 10-15 minute walk for him, which is no, it's just no happening. And he's starting to get to the age where he's noticing people are doing things that he can't. And he's getting pretty frustrated, and he's getting pretty angry. And it's quite hard for us to deal with sometimes. I mean, and not to mention we've got Jamie, who's autistic as well, who's actually, I would say, more a more severity of autism than Drew has. And we've got Brooke, that's autistic as well, and that's a different kettle of fish. We've got 3 autistic children that are diagnosed autistic, possibly 4, and they couldn't be different children. They couldn't show different signs and different traits, and it's bizarre, and it's tough. I mean, like yesterday, Drew had a school trip, so he's walking up and down, doing a lot of walking. He gets tired easily, he gets sore legs, and by the time he got home, he just had enough, and the slightest thing was just eruption from him. He was chaotic. He was screaming and lashing out, and it was difficult. I mean, me and he's a strong boy, and to physically get him out of a situation, like if he's arguing with Jamie, who is the more autistic, they're both arguing about something. Jamie thinks he's right, Drew knows he's right, but because of his autism, he won't let the answer be wrong. He won't let somebody say the wrong answer. He thinks that it's a personal insult to him, and it's weird. It's very strange, and it ended up in them both screaming at each other, and then you try and remove Drew from the situation, which ends up him screaming at you, and for no fault of his own, he doesn't know why he's getting removed. He doesn't understand that because he's older, he should know. It's weird. It depends on his days at school. Can depend on how hard his day has been. We've been told this analogy before, and it's so true. Like at school all day, he'll try and just keep everything in and behave in how he thinks he's supposed to. And when he gets home, as soon as sometimes he crosses that threshold at the door of the school, boom, it's like the whole world's just fell apart around them. And it's hard to watch, to be honest. And it's difficult. It's one of the main reasons that I have to work from home. It's one of the big reasons why I really want this YouTube thing to work as well, because it means that I can spend whenever I need to with my sons and my daughters that need me at home all the time. And it's difficult. Like, me and my wife need support as well. which we give to each other. We have groups that we take them to, which is great. But as I was saying, I got completely distracted. It's like, imagine a bottle of say Coke, a bottle of Pepsi, and at school, this is what's happening to it all day. It's getting shook and shook and shook and shook and shook because he's having to do these things that he doesn't necessarily want to do. And as soon as we get home, as soon as he sees us, the bottle gets opened and we get what comes out. That's how, like, trying to discipline him in a way, by telling him, like, you can't do that, sit there, stop that, blah, rules, like things he doesn't understand for a thing, is just, I mean, it's tough. And the more wound up he'll get, and the more agitated he'll get, and it seems to regress as well. He'll start being more babyish, not using words, and he's 8, not speaking, just using noises. And it's hard. I mean, me and my wife try our best. We'll have shots each. We try and other things, and we're sleep deprived as it is. It's not. We have 6 kids, I know, but Jamie's now nearly 5, and every night because he's developed this routine over his years that he comes through to our bed every night. Every night. Between 2 and 3 in the morning, I'd say. And at half past 5, 6 o'clock every morning, he's up. And you have to go downstairs. You can't cuddle him back in. You can try, but he'll just keep saying, I want to go downstairs. I want to go downstairs. And he literally won't stop until this happens. And it's no being a brat, it's no being spoiled, it's not anything. But he knows, he thinks that he's awake, so you go downstairs, and that's it. It's set in his head that that's what happens, so that's what happens. And he won't do it. Like the smartest, like we had a very hard morning getting Drew to school. At the minute, he doesn't want to go to school. It took us about an hour to get him dressed for school this morning due to him not wanting us to. I mean, even I'd put a t-shirt on him, he'd take it off. Put a t-shirt on, as I was putting the t-shirt on, take his trousers off. And it's not because he doesn't like school. I mean, you ask him why, he says he doesn't know. I don't know if any of you guys that have got autistic children or have came across this, or have you any, I don't know how to make it so it's easier. It's just a hard process. Eventually we got him, and the weird thing is, as soon as you take him to school and he gets out the car to get in the school ground, it's like he got up, got dressed like that, and just was like, yay, school, yay. But he just seems to forget the hour it took to get him dressed. Because when he gets to school, he's that happy to be there that I don't think he actually knows why he's stopping himself from getting dressed. It's just weird. I'm doing this basically because I'd like to start. I'd like to talk to other people around everywhere, and hopefully broaden our understanding and how we can help our children cope better. Especially, and I'd love to do it, and do it as well for just for helping other people who've never dealt with autism before get an understanding of what an autistic child is, or what it's not just a bratty kid that you see my mum that only buy the sweetie. It's actually something that's triggered in their head that won't stop until they kind of get what it sounds really bratty, but it really isn't. It's bad. It's a hard thing to cope with. 6 kids is hard enough, but we've got 4 with additional support, maybe possibly 5. It's a hard thing, and I'd love for this to become a thing where I can do regular vlogs on how the days went or how the weeks went with Drew, Brooke, and Jamie. Just different parts to hopefully grow a community where we can help each other. Would be my ideal thing. But I wanted to do this. I think it could be great, very helpful, and really good for people that are not struggling but just need that little bit of support from other people who deal with it. And I think that would be great. I'm going to wrap up here, guys. Thanks for listening. Hopefully this has made my point, and not my point. Hopefully this has got my message out there, that what I'm trying to do. And hopefully, if all goes well, it receives. Well, I'm going to keep doing them anyway. Hopefully, you've watched them, and yeah, a little more of an insight into my world. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.